Good morning, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK, coming to you this morning from a sunshiny Lincolnshire, but very cold. Yeah, so it's beautiful through the window, but yeah, my hands are a little bit cold, even though the fire's on. So nice for you to join me. Thank you so much. It's lovely to have you here. So I did just one video, a real quick one. I think it was probably the last one you saw. So on a December daily. Right, I'll try and speak, shall I? Creating a December daily. So I made off camera the cover and I cut all the papers up. I sewed them in with you and just talked you through roughly what I was going to do with it. So it was just a quick make really for me to, I don't know, just a bit of happy crafting, I guess. It is going to go in the Etsy shop this afternoon, so I want to finish it today. So what I have done since I last saw you is I just put a little word in there, which I said I would, but look, it does come out. You can take it out and put in whatever you want, but it's on craft card, so if that's the word you want in there, it can stay. I have put the corners on, the fancy corners on, and I have just put two tags. I stuck this pocket in with you, I believe, yeah. So just put two back tags in there because the pockets are quite snug, which means if I try to put papers in, which was my idea, you know, stationery paper for writing on, it would have to be very, well, it'd have to nearly be card for writing on. So I thought if it's going to have to be that strong, why not just have actual journal card in it? So that's what I've done, and I'm not stitching round it so that the stitching it and whatever doesn't catch at the bottom. So I think I told you yesterday that it is a kit. The pages are a kit from Nanine at Collage Type. Gorgeous pages. I've had a look at them, but I haven't actually sat and had a really good look through yet because I keep seeing things that I hadn't spotted, you know, in the artwork. So they're beautiful. Yeah, and I had only printed the pages off and nothing else. So I've put a piece of paper in that middle one because so you now have 31 full page journaling spots as a minimum. What was I saying? Yeah, so I printed off the papers, you know, the journal papers, but not the rest. I didn't print off the elements and the other papers. So Nanine always puts some portrait, which those two are portrait papers. Portrait, is it size or shape? Anyway, portrait orientation, shall we say, papers in. So I hadn't printed those off, which I've done a couple now. There's still a couple that haven't. So I'll just show you the elements that came with it. I'm just going through this for anyone who didn't see it yesterday or didn't get a good enough look at it. Yeah, so the papers are like ripped papers with the edging on. That's how they come. I haven't done that. That edging is, you know, is the same all the way around. So they do look like bits of ripped paper stuck onto other backing paper, but that is part of the kit. It's lovely. Yeah, I haven't inked round them yet, which I need to do. And then the elements from the kit, right? As always, again with Nanine, there are loads and loads of elements. I don't know if there was 6 or 8 pages. Obviously, I've chopped them up into more manageable sizes, and I wanted to take some of the bits out to use. So there was a page with 2 pockets on, which I might pop in. I don't want to make it weighty, and it's not a journal. It is a December daily, which I know is a type of journal. Sorry, was that too high? Yeah, but I'm going to pop those 2 in so that people can put their own lists or photographs or whatever in if they're December daily journaling. And then there was this lovely piece which I have just backed onto, because I've only printed them out onto like copy paper. I've just printed it onto the back of another piece of Nanine's paper so that I can just put it in as a flip, and it's quite light, so it's only 2 pieces of paper, thin paper, so it's not going to put a lot of weight on the journal, but there is the extra journaling space at the back and still that pretty element on the front. Now, you know me, I am a sucker for a ticket, and this one I just fell in love with straight away. That's gorgeous. So don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it is going in there somewhere. Yep, I loved that. I've got lots of these little red tickets, but I loved it with the Christmas music and Merry Christmas on it, so I thought I'd stick that in somewhere. Yeah, the birds, beautiful birds with branches with icicles on, whatever you want. Loved it. Another one with birds, says Happy New Year, that one. And then this, which I may not put in, I don't know. It's got the blue tones at the top, but it's a really, you know, obviously it's a vintage picture that she's managed to digitalise, but it looks really, I don't know if it was embossed originally or whatever, but it still looks embossed, and it's not, it's completely flat. It's a beautiful copy, whatever, however she's done that. So I've cut it out because I love it. I'm not sure it's going in this journal. These are, definitely. Okay, so let's have a look through, because I think when, oh, there were some words as well. Oh, I didn't show you the other bit, so I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Yep, so all these words came in it. Thankful, Christmas, can't see them on there, can you? So much joy. I love the beautiful papers behind them, look. Silent Night, Merry Christmas, Believe, Happy Christmas, Christmas Eve, and Peace on Earth. And much as I'd love to stick those in on the pages, what I'm going to do is, because I was going to do it with some other words that I've got, I might still add some of these as well. I'm going to put these in a little bundle for excuse me, whoever gets the journal to put them wherever they want, because for example Christmas Eve they might want on the day they write in the journal on Christmas Eve, and we don't know which page that's going to be, so I'm going to pop them in for the owner of the journal. Right, other things that were on it, so that looks like a bookmark, doesn't it? Another piece of ephemera and a banner, a window envelope with a tag that fits, and some lovely stamps, some of Nanine's lovely frames, beautiful piece of, well, it could be a journal card, I'm guessing that's what it is, could be anything. Yeah, more of her lovely frames. Just move those over there because I'm running out of space. So page tabs and tags, and yeah, just embellishments, you know, mini tags that can be embellishments or tags if you want them to, labels. Yeah, okay, and then these which I've shown you. Right, so let's get the journal open. So I think I was looking at, on camera with you, I was looking at the music pages. Yes, took a little bit of something on there, didn't I, just to so they weren't completely bare, and I said I might put some stamping on. Stuck one on that one. Yeah, I got as far as the music page yet, and I was thinking it needs something to be journaled on, as it's a you know, there are only 31 pages, or going to be 31 pages in it, so it might be whoever gets this wants to actually journal on this full page. And I was just wondering, I'll have to fold it up and see the size, I was just wondering if a pocket would go on one of the each one of the, I should say, music pages on one side, because obviously there's one sheet of music paper in there folded over, so that's 4 sides of music, which can be used for sticking things on. So you could journal onto paper and stick it on, couldn't you? Or you could stick in a Christmas card that oh, I like that, isn't that lush, lush, lush. Yeah, you could stick in a Christmas card or photo, so I'm thinking I could leave 2 of them just as music paper, no problem. And if I put on the other side of each, I was going to say of each page, yeah, so yeah, one side of a page bare for sticking something on, the other side of the page with a pocket on it. Right, let me just have a look at the back one then and see if this one, it's funny that's got music on it as well. Let's fold it over and see. The link to this kit will be in my description, as always, as well as links to other places that I frequent, Etsy wise and scissors. Yep, and other YouTubers wise. Right, are you supposed to just fold over? I think you probably are, like that. Last time I just cut it off, but obviously that wasn't what I should have done. Yeah, it just gives you a bit of a more, not secure, what's the word? Here, so things don't fall out. I suppose secure is the word I'm looking for. Secure for your ephemera. Things won't fall out of it. Let's have a look at it now. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to need an embellishment on it just to make it stand out from the page, but we're certainly not short of those, are we? So we'll have a look at these things that I've just don't you roll away just cut out from the kit, and see if one of those, that's better, see if one of those fits the bill. Oh, right, I don't know if that crackled on you, sorry if it did. I sent the microphone wire flying. I mean that. No. Music on music on music is too much. We've got the beautiful birds. There was another one of his birds, wasn't there, that I loved? Oh no, what have I done with it? Like that one. Now I'm wondering if that's still going to be too big even if I cut round it. Let's give it a go, because I can always trim it some more. I'm only kiss cutting, I'm not going to cut round all those fancy leaves and branches. Wiggle wiggle. Oops. Yeah, my fingers are cold, so I have to be careful I don't go snipping them while it warms up. It is warming up, and the minute that sun actually hits the conservatory, because it's just on the corner now, the minute it hits the conservatory it will warm up loads. It is fairly early, no it's not fairly early morning, it's morning. I've been up early, but I've been sat playing and tidying up a bit. Yeah, so, but everybody is still in bed. When I say everybody I mean Neil, my hubby, and my nephew. It's been as you know, hectic few days, well, hectic few weeks. I think that will just fit, and I do like it. Here, and everybody's ready for some rest and relaxation. I can't sleep once I'm awake, so I did quite well. I think I slept until about 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning, which is pretty good, without waking. You know, I have been waking in the night and then sleeping till that time, but I slept all night, so yeah, pretty good. Still tired, but I think when you've lost some sleep it takes you a few good nights of sleep to catch it up, doesn't it? But yeah, at the moment everything's quiet in the house, which is nice. My sister and brother-in-law are coming over, probably later this morning. I expect they're sleeping in as well. So yeah, it'd be nice to see them, but it won't be silent anymore. Not that they're noisy, that's not what I was suggesting. So I want something on the top of that. It looks a bit bottom heavy, doesn't it? What do we want up here? Let me have a look at my little embellishment pot. So this is, if you remember, these are the ones from the Botanical Christmas album that I am journal currently doing. But they do mix and match. Now you see, I'm tempted to put a little bit of lace. Bear with me. I'm trying not to overdo, but that doesn't mean do nothing. I've got some quite thinnish. Sorry, I did knock you then. I've got some very thin vintage lace. Yeah. Let's just cut bits shorter so I can. So I was just going to put a tiny bit under that B, but I'm thinking it might just be nice down there, might it? Right, Fabri-Tac, I'm going to go with it. I'm literally on the last 3/4 of an inch in the bottle, and it is very, what's the word, thick and slow. Whoops. And it's cold too, so do I want it that way or that way? I think we'll have the fancy that way and the edge plain, so it's not getting caught. Yes, my fingers are cold, colder than I realised now, because I don't want to work and I'm not feeling very well through them. So I think it might be a hot cup of tea and maybe a hot water bottle on my knee till that sun warms the place up. Like I say, the fire is on. I don't want to turn it any higher because then you just get too hot and it's a vicious circle, isn't it? Do we want the bee as well? I just like it, so I'm going to, for no other reason. Do I want it less square? Let me try just, and all I'm going to do is try and tear the edge. I was trying to do it double, but it was a no. So you know, if it all goes horribly wrong, took a bit more than I wanted there, but you know, it's only printing out another sheet, isn't it? Should we go up there with it? Yes, we shall. I'm not going to think about it anymore, which is kind of how I'm going at the minute. Yeah, somebody said to me in the comments yesterday, I like how you know, craft as you go rather than really plan, you know, have it all organised in my mind what I'm doing. And I did say that actually that's possibly more to me not being very organised, naturally organised I should say, you know, really organised. I mean, I organise what I'm doing and have things planned. I'm not saying that, but yeah, I think I've kind of, that's become my style from just sitting down with stuff and seeing seeing what I was hoping to make. I find it much more enjoyable like that's my kind of, I don't mind if there's something, you know, particular I want to make and I have to work it out and suss everything out before I turn the camera on, but it can be a bit of a chore. I would much rather just get my stuff out with a rough idea of what I'm doing, and then right, I'm going to ink a few of these, you know, and then actually do it with you. I'm sure it's interesting to watch when everything is going well. The only trouble is you see the disasters as well, which sometimes are interesting to watch too. Yeah, other times you're like, oh my, thank goodness that's not me showing myself up on camera. Oh, blimey. Well, that's a nice motorbike. Yeah, so yeah, and the only other downside for that for me is I often want something when I'm filming that I can't reach, and I am, although I'm a bit freer here at the moment, I'm still quite tucked in when it comes to, you know, getting up away from the camera and fetching things. So if I haven't got it here round me, and geez, I've got so much stuff, it's not very often I have around me everything that I want, you know, so that's the only other downside. I'm not organised, I haven't got everything I suddenly need. But of course I can always stop the camera and go grab it, so it's not that big a deal. Did I ink that pocket? No, whoops. Don't think I did. Oh, I don't know, it looks inked, but it might be. That might just be Nanine's artwork. Or maybe I did because that bit's done. Right. So, yes, I don't know what's going in there yet. Something to journal on. So that was the back of that one, and we're going to do the front of this one, aren't we? So the two inside pages, yeah, will be free. I'm going to come off centre and this way a bit with it, so that I'm not creating any bulk, unnecessary bulk on the spine. Okay guys, so thank you for talking to me in the comments all the time I've been engaged elsewhere. I have still been reading them, and I think I've got back to everybody, and it has been, you know, real nice. Even if one of the days I probably only gave you a thumbs up and a smile, something like that, but it was really nice to read your comments and know you was there and all those things. So thank you guys for that, really appreciate it. I have something like 320 subscribed videos to now catch up on, so that's going to take me a little while. They tend to disappear as well, so I'm going to have to go searching for some, but you know, I can watch on a good day 10, 15 videos, so as long as they're not all hour ones, obviously. I will be catching up if you've put something online and I haven't. No, then you're too wide. I haven't caught it yet. I'll be there. I will be along, I promise. Let's just take a... Don't know why there's a comma at the end of that word, carriages, anyway. Let's get rid of that bad grammar, shall we? I've got that as tight as I can without hacking into it. I don't know where it's going yet, but it might just fit on a page. To ink that now, won't it? If not, it'll go in another album, but I just thought it would be nice in here as it's part of the kit. I didn't know whether that was going to be a tag somewhere. Be a bit long for in there. Let's just, or perhaps I should back it and then cut it down. I don't want it on anything too thick, so paper would be good. What have we got here? No. Let's see if I've got any big enough pieces of paper. Sorry if that's really in your face, it's just all my scraps. I'm not sure there's anything there. Let's undo them. Let's go for it. Unleash the bundle. And the bigger ones are here, aren't they? So that's nice. Will it fit on there? Oh, you're exactly the same size, so I could trim that. Yeah, lovely. Okay, you'll need to sit there until after. Glue book. Thank you this morning. There you are. Yeah. So this is a tag from, I was going to say from the kit, but it's not. It is Nanine's, but it's from the exclusive kit. That was the word. I was trying to come up with the word exclusive there. That's where the silence came from. It's from the kit made exclusively for Tanya at Tatty Treasure on YouTube for her Patreon. So it does match the winter botanicals and, in my opinion, the Christmas botanicals kits by Nanine. What are we doing? But the only place you can get this particular piece is from, not very straight, is it? That'll be alright, I think. It's from Tanya's Patreon. There is also, if you haven't seen it, if you're fairly new to me, there is also another kit, a 3-page kit that's free, that goes with the Christmas botanical and the winter botanicals on Tanya's Buy Me a Coffee page. It's free, so it's on Buy Me a Coffee, and it is it's also part of the November-December challenge on Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group. All of these things will be in the description if you haven't been on and had a look. It is I have used it on an envelope folio, I believe. So if you are new here with me and you haven't seen that, go and have a look. It's been a very popular video, and it'll show you what a lovely, lovely kit it is too. I know that's still wet, but that's for journaling on. Well, either side could be journaled on, couldn't it? Oh yeah, so definitely, because you know, it's for free, it's costing you nothing. Should you wish to buy Tanya a coffee, I am sure she would be thrilled, but that's not the idea. The idea is a freebie, so go on and grab it if you haven't. And yeah, definitely go and have a look at my envelope folio with the free kit. It's been very popular. Right, what was I saying before all that came to mind? It was the paper that threw me there. We want a little bit of something, don't we? But we've got Merry Christmas once, so we don't want that. Let's put my lid on the glue. Where's my little bits again? I've got this box with bits in as well. I've got a box everywhere, haven't I, with little bits in. I've got a lovely little... Well, I've got a few actually. Well, that's nice. Memories. Clusters is what I was going to say. Yeah, I've got a few clusters in here amongst other things. I think that's nice though, because it's well, it doesn't have to be. I was going to say it's a December daily, but there's nowhere there on it that it says it is. I'm not putting, like say I've said before, last video, I'm not putting numbers on the pages, and I'm not putting numbers in so that you can write on the pages, and you know, you might want 3 pages for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. You might want not many in the week between Christmas and New Year, who knows? Just a tiny little bit, nothing too bulky, but I just want a tiny little bit of lace, just to give it a little bit of... Can't see right over there. Now, why was I right over there? I wonder if you could. No, you couldn't. I am so sorry. Oh dear. I've obviously got the camera moved. Why am I using this? I don't know. In a different place. Because I did quickly notice when I turned it on that you couldn't see the top of the table. And I just went with it. I shouldn't have, should I? I should have changed it. Because then once I get crafting, I forget. I thought, right, I'll remember and work lower down. Yeah, I don't think you would have seen up there. I'm so sorry. I hope the rest of the video is fine. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that out to dry because it's got Fabri-Tac on it and I don't want it sticking. So, did we put the other one on? We did, yeah. So we wanted a tag in there and then a couple of bits, and I think we're done. So, I've got some tags here made up, haven't I, that I haven't done anything with yet. Oh, that's a nice size for in there, isn't it? What do we think to the colour though? The other thing I've got is a piece of lace left over from the previous. Where is the ruler? Mr. Ruler, you're needed. Right, not sure. Yep, we're up. I wasn't sure if it was stuck or... I need to have a look. What are we sticking on? What's catching us? I don't know. Nothing to see. Is it just the way I'm putting it in? Yeah, probably. I think it's the full width of that pocket, isn't it? What do I think to the colours? I'm not sure. Not convinced about that one. What else have I got? Where is my... Oh, guys. So this is my box of all sorts of things. I'll put them all into a... You don't have to search through it, look. So I put everything that I was using into this beautiful gold envelope. So what have we got in here that we can use for journaling on? And there's these tags from Artie Mays that want using up. I think they might be a bit fussy though. Yeah, they are. All these journal cards that I made with the lovely pictures from the book. I kind of want something, I was going to say botanically, but too big. Yeah, they're too big. I had some smaller ones that I made into, yeah. I wonder where they've gone. What's that called? When it opens up, a double, that's it, a double journal card. I had some, that, well, I had one that was plain on the outside. Let's find it. It's got to be here somewhere because it might be just the thing. I think they're in here somewhere. I thought it was, it seems it's not. That's all the little, no, right, think Denise, where else have you got? Don't think I've got stuff anywhere else. Okay, this is a pile of things to be done, so I don't think it will be in here. You're starting to gather, aren't you, that I've got quite a lot of stuff on my desk. Oh, that's that lovely green envelope from Tanya. That's not going to fit. No. Oh yes, these are so they're waiting to be stitched. These are the what are they? Collage pieces. Those work. That is what I was thinking. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so I've got 2 tubs and a big pile, as you can see, that needs sorting out. I'm just thinking, because that's got December written on it, it might be nice in here somewhere. Ooh. Yeah, it needs straightening up, Denise. That is not square. The corners won't work if you're not square, will they? It was a bit big anyway, wasn't it? Right, let's see if my corner machine will work now. Corner rounder, is it? That's better. Oh, it's tough. It's a tough card, that. It must be on craft, is it? Oh, it's on scrapbooking paper and it's collage, so... Oh! I'm pleased I spotted that. Although I think I am going to make one more December daily. In fact, I know I am. I don't think I am. For the shop, for the Etsy shop. So it would have gone in that one, wouldn't it? But at least one, anyway. But it's going to be a gnome one. That won't go in there, but I think that will. Oh, is it too low? It's too small. So that's what I was on about, the double journal card. Right, let's put it in with the finished bits there. You are the wrong way round, really, aren't you? But I like you. Is there any reason why that can't just sit in there? I think it probably just needs some paper or something behind it. Somebody's honking the horn a lot. Yeah, see, I really don't want to make the book thick, but I'm thinking perhaps one of these behind it. Where was I? Where the heck was I working? Back one then. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Do we want a piece like that? Just a piece of... I think I'm going to do it. Excuse the crashing. I'm not going to make it too big. So, and if I just do the same again round the corners, yeah, just gives it a little bit of something behind that short tag. Yeah, you can always take it out if it's your journal. If you don't want it in there. Although it's very pretty. Yeah, you can always stick some of those words on it from the kit as well that's coming with it. So yeah, I'm not overly inking, as you can see. I have a feeling that I might have been a long time though. Yeah, so nothing much more too thick. So what did we say was, oh, we've done the front one. That one's going in the front one. We've done the back one. I showed you the paper that was in there. So literally all I've got to do is stick something on these very plain pages. And then I will ink it off camera. Yep. Okay, oh gosh, am I in view? I can't even see in my viewfinder if I'm in view or not. Oh dear. It'll be interesting to watch this back when I've done it. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I've just got to ink. I'll have to ink around the pages, and then obviously the pane that is photographing it, etc. for Etsy, and then it will be up there. So when this video airs, it probably won't be on Etsy. It may be a few hours at least, depending on what happens. It might be the next day, but my plan is a few hours later it should be on. Now I'm thinking words there from the kit might be nice, and I don't particularly want to put them on, so I think I'm going to leave that one. I've still got this, which I can't decide about whether to put in or not. I think I'd like to, perhaps not there though. I did also wonder about putting these on as tucks, but I don't think I should do that. I could just clip that in, couldn't I? And you could take it out if you didn't want it. No, we don't want clips. Right, what else have I got from there? Where were my embellishments? Yep, let's take them out of this big pot. What have we got on the other side? Nothing. So we can go with anything. We could have one of my lovely Christmas. Like that, but someone's banging the car door. Got to have a stag. I love that stag. So I love the stag, and I love the shape of the actual label as well. So that one's a no-brainer as soon as I saw it. Right, where are we having it? Middle? Yep, I think we are. Right in the middle. Centre stage. Lovely. Yeah, I think these pages are going to look really different when they're inked as well. So yeah, we've got that in the back of there. I wonder if to put that on there. That's quite nice against that green, isn't it? I mean, it could I have it stuck out a little bit so I don't go too far into that? What do we think? Will it get bent on the edge? I love that circle in the middle of there. Whoopsie. I'm indecisive, so I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Right, so I've just got that one page, have I? Two pages that I want something on. So I do like that. I know it's big, but I don't really want to cut it down. Do you think there's enough paper there? And it is in the back of the book, isn't it? So we'll have gone, because obviously there's baby Jesus there. We will be at least at or gone Christmas Day. I think you've probably gathered because I'm inking it. No, I'm not inking it. I'm gluing it, but I'm putting it down. Yeah, because if this was mine, I would be saying, yeah, put it in. I want it. There we go. It's in. Yes, giving that corner of the page a little bit of thickness, stability as well. Right, so I don't want anything too big on here. Let's let's just go with another one of these little, where's the little ones? Gosh, shut your car door a couple more times. Should I do middle again? On the Christmas tree. And my little one. Sorry, I keep picking them up and dropping them down. I'm thinking a circle. Oh, I've got butterfingers. I've warmed up a bit, but that, yeah. And again, the inking. Hopefully, the inking will make a difference. And if it still looks bare when I've inked it, these couple of pages, I will just stamp a little bit of something on them. Yeah, so the inking's going to take me an hour or two, isn't it? So it definitely won't be on Etsy for a few hours. Definitely not. And that's once your video's up, so do I want something on these? No, I don't think I do. No. So what I'm thinking is I may, because I've got all of these, I may just, yeah, cut some of the bits out and put them in with the actual, yeah, I think I'll put just a selection in a little envelope in the journal as it's sold, so that whoever gets it can, yeah, do a little bit of embellishing themselves while they're journaling in it. Right, okay, I'm going to call that a video. Thank you so much for staying with me. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope when I come to watch it, another journal getting its nose in there. I hope when I come to watch it I've been mostly on view. I apologise profusely for the time that I popped off view. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you would like, and come and join me again tomorrow. Bye bye.